release him because of what?
Yeah.
It's just crazy.
It's very crazy. Now, speaking about the filth, speaking about the loitering, we know that there's an organization here in Ghana that takes care of that, the cleaning of the environment, and that is Zoom Lion Ghana. And so joining us on phone call this morning is the Public Relations Officer of Zoom Lion Ghana, Ernest Morgan Acquah. Hi, Ernest. Good morning to you.
Good morning, madam.
How are you doing? Happy New Year.
Many happy returns.
Right. So, Ernest, looking at a video that we just looked at, we just watched a few moments ago, that is the state of Kanishi markets, looking at how much rubbish and filth is there, and it seems that nobody really is doing anything about it. They still sell and, do their businesses in such filth and everything. Being the public relations officer of an entity that, is in charge of cleanliness in the country, how would you look at this matter and address it?
Okay, thank you very much. And I regard to all listeners of Joy Fine. I saw the pictures. They are pathetic. But before we talk about the pictures, waste management is a critical aspect of our environment that we should all be concerned with.
Yes.
We sometimes say that even waste management should be a national security issue. Mm-hmm. When COVID came, we saw what happened. There was a lockdown and everybody was asked to stay home. So that is the extent to which that the negative effect of waste management can bring when there are outbreaks. So we should all take it seriously. And Zoom Lion, as a private company, we've gone all lengths to bring initiatives and to do things to help the state. But the question is, I know most people seeing this built in Kanishi and other places will be like, where's Zoom Lion?
Exactly,
Zoom Lion?
Yes.
Yes. And nobody cares to know why it is there. Going into a new year, what we want us to do is that let us find out who is responsible for this thing and let's take the person on.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
Everybody is quiet because if I am Kofi and I am causing this and they are mentioning Ahmed's name, it is good for me and I keep quiet because I am not the... But even if service providers have contracts to perform in specific areas, the contracts are signed by some agencies. So if the person is not performing, let's go to the agency and ask, why is this person that you gave this contract to not performing? What have you done?
Right.
Rather than everybody trying to ask the contractor that you didn't give contract to and you don't even know the terms and reference of the contract. We do this and we don't get anywhere.
Okay.
You understand?
Right.
We are saying that at least every household, every institution, when you check our laws, there should be some form of enforcement. They are all stipulated in there. But we are all relaxed because it doesn't bite that much.
Yeah.
Every household should get a receptacle to hold its waste. That's the first principle in waste management.
Okay.
How many households have these receptacles? Who are servicing their waste? In Accra, we have over 58 service providers. Mm-hmm. And they all have franchise areas in specific places that they have to cut their waste. And these contracts are given by the assemblies.
Okay.
So let us also ask the assemblies, what is happening? Then I think we can take it from there. But that side, I think what is happening around is bad. Yesterday, I know we started some evacuation, and I don't want to go to the nitty-gritties of what is happening. But the assemblies, whatever they need to do, let us do it. Let us do it and ensure that, because when there is an outbreak, it is not going to be one person. it is affecting all of us.
So, Ernest, sorry for catching you. So, with what you're saying right now, that there's a possibility for two issues right now. That possibly one could be that the assembly has issued a body to tackle the matter and is not doing it, or the assembly may not have issued any or commissioned anybody to do it at all.
First of all, let's find out if the assembly
has done so.
Right. If they have done so,
right.
Why is the service provider not performing?
Right.
Okay. Or if we have just left it and somebody is doing it as CSR.
Okay.
And the person decides to halt at a point in time. What is that? You see, there are responsibilities, and everybody should stand up to his responsibility.
Okay. All right. I believe my colleague KMJ has a question for you. So,
I want to. Ernest, good morning. My name is KMJ, and thanks for your time.
My brother, how are you?
I'm good, bro. Happy New Year.
Happy return.
Great. So I want us to tackle this from the Ghanaian individual perspective. Generally, what's the attitude towards refuse disposal in this country in terms of the Ghanaian populace itself?
Yes. So looking at the Ghanaian populace, see, my brother, when you travel outside, you see more Ghanaians traveling. When you go to UK right now, you see the number of Ghanaians there. Nobody later. The same Ghanaians. Because they know that on the streets of UK, when you litter and they catch you, something will happen to you. But in here, even when you try to push the law enforcers to act, you would get a call, I am this, a brother of this, a sister of this, and the laws are not biting. So we tend to do whatever we want to do. You understand?
Yeah.
Go and dump. On the motorway, I've seen it several times, people using push cars and throwing rubbish. And nobody cares. So the laws must bite. It's not like we now need to enact laws. Look at the Operation Clean Your Frontage Act that was passed. All these things are in. But the assembly should come out and tell us that the year under review, we were able to prosecute 20 people because they dumped or because they didn't have something to hold their waste, because they are not registered with the accredited service providers. You understand? The individuals are not doing anything because we are not punishing them for the wrongdoing. But if I have to go and pay for waste collection, I use my hard-earned money to pay for waste collection. And if I don't pay, nothing is done to me. My brother, I'll use my money to buy pizza. You get it?
Yeah.
But if I know that if I don't pay and there will be punitive action and I might even pay more than what I have to pay, then I would know that waste collection is my responsibility.
And I think by extension, in your opinion, we're failed as individuals, as a country, as a people.
I am not saying we have failed, but we have not done well. We have not done well. Because looking at the waste that service providers, or let me say Zoomline, we cut to the final disposal site on daily basis.
Yeah.
And you clean a particular place within 4 or 5 hours, you go and pass there and it's just like nothing has been done. Then you see that there is a problem.
That's a huge problem.
When you travel, every individual produces waste, right? But it is about how you manage the waste before you take it to the final disposal site or the recycling plant.
Okay, Ernest. All right, Ernest, kindly hold that for us. Please do not go away. We want you to continue staying on because one of our colleagues, Shola, is currently at Circle. And unfortunately, the video or the pictures that you saw of the rubbish in Kanishi, same is at Circle. And so, Shola, if you can hear me, please take over.
All right. So we are here live from Circle, you can see that this is the current state of Circle right now. With all the things that are going on in the country, from the outbreak of cholera, you can see that such things, Bola, everywhere. There's deaths in Accra, specifically Circle. Now, pedestrians are around this place. You know that vendors are around, people sell food around this area. There are also people who have their shops here. People literally sleep under this place or under this bridge. And to see that this place is filled with filth is very devastating. Now we say that people come into the country, especially through December and January, we've had people come into the country from outside to see this place, to tour the country, and then they get here just to find these conditions. I mean, what are we trying to portray? How are we taking care of these? People still work in these. You can see that people feast in this as well. So what are we doing as a nation? What are we doing as a people to clear this? Because this is not the only surrounding, but in and out of Circle, anywhere you pass, you'll see that there are lots of rubbishes, or there's rubbish everywhere, almost everywhere. How are we willing to solve this? What are we doing to solve this? How, as a Zoom Lion, how are we as human beings and as national citizens trying to solve this? Because this is very, very serious. To see that people still sell food here, people sleep under these bridges, and it's not only here. You can see that there are lots of passengers passing by. The health conditions, what are we thinking about? Now, I'll be speaking to people about how this place looks. I have a lady here. Hi. Good morning. Your name?
Hidayah.
All right. Now, you've been walking around Circle. Anytime you walk around, you see this. How does that make you feel?
It's not good. It's not good at all. This also brings sickness to us here. So it's not good at all. So the government has to come and they have to send people to come and clean it. It's not good at all.
So, but you see a lot of people. You can see that the Zoom Lion people are moving around. Is it that they are not doing their job?
Sometimes. There are times they do it, but they don't mostly do it as the government has told them to do it. They don't do it like that, yeah.
Now, you've heard that there's cholera outbreak. With all this, do you think that we'll be able to, make it go away?
We can't survive under these conditions. We can't survive at all. So you have to come and clean it. And they have to even put dustbin around so that we can dump it there. Putting the rubbish on the floor is no good. So we are pleading to the government that they have to tell people to come and clean it. Thank you.
So yes, you can hear her. Government should come to our aid. At least keep bins around so that people can dump the trash into them. I have another person. Good morning. Your first name?
What you doing, Bright?
All right. Now, Bright, when we say Debia ya basekewa, I say I have December a trim this December, so we saw a lot of people coming to the country. Nkofo bebe ba Ghana say best trying. Omaba no mu we no economical say Ghana is not developed and Ghana is dirty. Do you think that they have every right to say that?
Oh, I'm right, baby. Some because say Ghana dirty because baby I used to sleep no because baby na do more dying. Baby na that one thing overhead na say. And to be stand by here we will say ya. I bet maybe a couple to end the first one, second one bit man ya real war. We no vapor na about rubbish in no and you're fine so say baby say I am for rubbish in go be force the rubbish go na continuous like the be almost ye some others so complaining say Ghana whatever but you know you think yen try the how almost bit me yi rubbish we feel na high clear because bit me area ba cholera whatever because it be at that one thing be that inside and to the inside now be go say unji omo da outside ne ho. Hence, I was saying, I want to pay that's been an some baby about to make it rubbish. No, I bet to make it and safe from those diseases and bad things. Native American country in Swachi, Dim Papa, yeah, correct name.
But how do you people solve this? One can say, how do you plan on solving it?
Yeah, the anchor, in your idea, yam from the Gupa, but when I'm first not be go, Nipano. The best chance of Nipa Bako, Nenu, starting about Kakra, both say, Nipano best side, no bonus once now by intimate blame no man in Pabako say, if you are one of the Bola Begua.
Someone we use more hinds, one Casamo, Mubola, Mudigui.
Okay, you trash and get on my jagum. But say it about straight to has say, I bet dumping a man every breeder. No, we don't do that. That is an animal. In the night now, every man done no matter yen boko no what bet na I be brave. Yes, madam.
How do you think we can solve all this? Then I will say like governments, the Zoom Lion, then I will catch on someone here.
Ghana Zoom Lion, one of my boys say, Uncle Baby, I'm going to supply dustbins. I will joint be every joint. How are Obia he answer continue rubbish in go baby and uncle ya wa damp word dustbin him nanka can't be for the call. But yes, Anna, ye who I say, and you be saying yen yam will be Zoom Lion for no. I'll make my I'm Obia dustbin, maybe a station cry, or baby back back when Sena Bema rubbish in Swatakra, Sena Bea House, a bear, Jai Hanedy, rubbish in the bono. Yes.
So we have another gentleman, Pacheco saying.
My name is Michael.
Your name? All right. So Michael, we have seen that there's a lot of rubbish. Do you work around this place?
Yeah, I work at STC.
All right. Now you are closer to this place to see that there's rubbish everywhere, scattered everywhere. What are you guys doing about it? And are you even comfortable seeing this all the time?
Yeah. Here, Persil is an assembly point where they bring rubbish and then the Zoom Lion car will later come and pack it away. So it's only yesterday that the car didn't come. I don't know whether the car got spoiled or there's some changes because they come every day. Only yesterday that they didn't come.
But is it right? I hear you that at least they come for it, but is it right to dump the rubbish here? Is this even a rubbish point?
Yeah, it's not right though, but then there was a container here, Zoom Lion container, where we normally put the rubbish in. So when the Zoom Lion car comes, it will just pick it and go away. So I think for the past, after the traffic light got spoiled, that was when they took the container away.
They took it away.
Took it away, but like STC Persil, we have where we keep ours. We have Dash Rabin, we have where we keep ours. And then here, the people around, people who work around, they also sweep and then gather it here. Then the Zoom Lion will come and take it.
So according to you, at least they come for it. But this place is still not a good place for them to dump the trash.
I think it's not a good place, but then they are doing their best, but they should give us a location where we can be assembling it. They used to take it every day. It's only yesterday that it didn't come. And we don't know whether the car got spoiled or what. And anyone who really works around here will testify the fact that what I'm saying, that's the truth. All right.
I have another person who also works around Circle. Pacho, you're what saying?
I'm not a Ghanaian.
You're not a Ghanaian, but you work around the side.
Cisco.
What do you do?
I'm selling drink.
All right. So you sell, and you're seeing all this rubbish around everywhere. Even those who sell food sell around this place. Aren't you scared? Do you think it's safe?
No. It's not good.
So what do you think can be done?
The actual thing that is not good for the chairman that is around here. You know what to do about it, because it's not make sense at all. Very bad of it. So that's it.
So everybody agrees with the fact that this place is not good enough. It is not healthy to be selling around this place, especially with the outbreak of cholera. Also remember that we are trying to sell Ghana to the world. When tourists walk into the country and this is the first thing they see, it's upset, it's sad. They go back with other theories, or they go back with different ideas of what Ghana is, which is not good. If we want to sell Ghana, we have to get rid of this. If we want to make sure that the world sees Ghana in the best light, this can't be in the country. This cannot be allowed, or this, we cannot agree to this. Let's do something about it. Let's make sure that this place is clean. Because when you step in Circle, almost everywhere, you see that everywhere, those selling food, they're selling food close to these conditions, which are not healthy. It's not good for us as human beings. And we consume these foods. It's not healthy at all. So we're hoping that we as human beings, and also the government and then Zoom Lion, will also come together, work with us, and then we can clear all this. But for now, this is here. We are still here at Circle, looking at all the bola and the rubbish here, and then making sure that at least it is cleared.
Okay.
And this is very heartbreaking to behold. Whilst we are busily, being sad about the condition of Circle and Kaneshie right now, KMJ is also having fun with something that he's spotted on his phone. But do we still have Ernest on?
I'm gonna share that
I'm still on the
show,
line.
so.
Okay. All right, Ernest. I love the fact that one of the guys that our rep spoke to mentioned that the particular spot that has the pile of rubbish, I was saying to myself that it looks like it's been piled. So intentionally, the rubbish have been piled at that spot. And this particular person who works at Circle did say that there used to be a trash bin there, where they were all dumping their rubbish. But then after the traffic lights got spoiled, the trash bin has been taken away. So it seems that automatically, they working around that environment still feel that they still have to, regardless, go and dump their rubbish at that same spot. Now, Ernest, if the trash can has been taken away, what really would make the trash can be taken away? And how long or how should the replacement or trash bins being taken back to such a spot, because it's a vantage spot for rubbish as well, how long should this really take before something is done about it?
Okay. I really don't know about a trash can being picked from Circle.
Okay.
But you see, for us not to go back and forth, and the reporter kept on mentioning Zoom Lion. For me, I would have loved it if the reporter, because Zoom Lion was given the mandate by someone.
Okay.
So if you feel Zoom Lion is not doing the right thing, go to the person who gave the mandate. If not, this problem will not be solved.
Okay.
But Ernest,
You understand?
Ernest, yes, I do understand.
So,
Ernest.
it is a local government issue. So Circle under Kolekrote or under AMA, this thing is happening here. Why is it happening here? Let AMA say that it is Zoom Lion. Then that is a different story.
Okay.
You understand?
So
the right spot and handle it from the source.
Okay.
If we don't solve issues from the source, we would always play with the surface. It would seem like it is solved. We would go away. Tomorrow, the same problem comes back. Then we are doing the same thing. We don't want to keep on doing the same thing.
So Zoom Lion on its own, Zoom Lion on its own cannot say that since we've spotted a pile of rubbish there like that, we're going to do something about it.
We, Zoom Lion as a company, have been doing that over and over again, and we keep on doing it.
Yeah.
And we will still do it.
Right.
You understand?
Yeah.
And that is on the philanthropic side of Zoom Lion.
Of Zoom Lion, okay.
Because Zoom Lion is now a household thing.
Exactly.
And I understand why the reporter will be mentioning Zoom Lion.
Exactly.
Because that is what everybody knows.
Yes.
But there is a mother body.
Okay.
I would wish we find out from the mother body what is happening.
Okay. All right. Okay, Ernest.
Because you may think that this particular, I come to Joy FM, and the frontage is littered. I would say that Joy FM, why is it for all you know, it is urban roads doing something there. So when I get to the assembly and assembly tells me that this area has been given to urban roads, then we can go to urban roads, but we don't assume
that it is Joy FM.
Yes.
Okay. All right. But Ernest, can you please help us with something?
Yes.
The name of the mother company.
The mother company.
Yes, please. Or there are varied companies.
I'm not getting the question. The mother company for.
So you were mentioning that if for instance there's a pile of rubbish, instead of mentioning or attacking Zoom Lion, you should rather.
So yes, what I am saying is that Zoom Lion or all other service providers working in a particular area was given that mandate by
a mother company.
Let's say the district assembly or the government.
Right. Okay.
You understand?
Okay.
So let's tackle it from there.
From there. Okay. Right.
So if AMA is telling you that this area under contract A, B, C, D, Zoom Lion is supposed to do this. And
then we can come and attack you.
Then, yes, Zoom Lion, you have a contract here. This is your mandate. Why haven't you done it?
Okay.
And when you are asking me, you know you have it. I don't want to say basis, but if you are asking me, then you know you are asking me. You have the fact. You get it.
Okay.
we need to put to the country. We don't want to go around with these things. It is too bad.
Too bad.
It is too bad.
Just too bad.
And also, I would urge that, now everything is about the media.
Very true.
The media, let's sit down, let's understand what is happening so that we tackle it head on and we solve some of these problems.
All right.
Because I believe very well that if you, from the media side, if you understand what is happening, you can
we would better
louder
disseminate such information and,
you can shout better.
Yeah.
And we will not put things under the carpet again.
Yeah.
Because it is not helping us.
That's true.
So please be involved and invite us. We can have a roundtable discussion sometimes. Let's discuss. We want everybody to be part of this thing, and let's solve it. Ghana is for all of us.
That would be very lovely to do.
Down.
Yes, please. That would be very lovely. Would love to get on board with you on that. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Very well.
KMJ.
Yeah, we're good.
We're
thanks to
good.
Ernest this morning.
Yeah. So Ernest Morgan Acquah is the Public Relations Officer of Zumla in Ghana. So Ernest, thank you once more for your time this morning. But he's rightly made us understand that if we see a pile of rubbish anywhere and we just go ahead and be blaming Zumla in Ghana, we are doing it totally and completely wrong. And it seems that Zumla in Ghana is not the only service provider when it comes to cleaning of the country. But Zoomlion is what we know, is the most popular. So unfortunately, it is on the lips of every single Ghanaian. But before we go ahead and blame Zoomlion Ghana, the question that we need to ask first is, has the Assembly commissioned or assigned Zoomlion to that particular spot to do what they are supposed to do and haven't done it? If we do not have such information, we shouldn't go ahead and blame Zoomlion Ghana. We've learned something this morning, Kay.
We have, absolutely.
We have.
And that's going to be our wrap for this morning's News Flash. A big thank you to Franco Trading Enterprise, still for Baba Path here, and they've done some great works out there, quality guaranteed. A lot of people are actually loving it. The gadgets, just go and grab one for yourself. We've got phones, we've got cameras, CCTV cameras, we've got television screens, we've got refrigerators as well. So just make sure that you buy from us. Go on our websites and get our branches over there. If you go on Google Play Store, the app is available. It's Franco Trading app, and you can get all the information you need over there. And 40% discount is what we're giving on the accessories that you buy from us. It's beautiful. And Franco Trading Enterprise says, Happy New Year to you. 2025 will be a great year. And so, keep the hopes alive, and let's all make it happen. All right? Great stuff.
And the drive to curb the cholera outbreak, or the rate with which there's massive loitering currently ongoing in the country, we are not going to stop. It's not going to just end here where we have brought your reports from Circle. We're going to keep on going round and round to show you, our lovely viewers, where the spots that are massively being loitered by some traders and other Ghanaians as well, so that the Assembly does something urgently about it. So we are going to keep on harnessing it and make sure that it is drummed into the ears of the Assembly and something drastic and urgent is done about these rubbish. Okay, so it's a wrap for News Flash. KMJ.
There's more coming up.
There's more coming up. We have trends. Now, interestingly, 31st night, prophecies, KMJ. Now, we have heard a number of them from different men of God. My goodness. And it looks like some have already begun. When I say some have already begun, you remember Prophet Eric Uche-Boahim? Yes, I mean, we have interviewed him here before and everything. So on 31st night, he's one of the men of God, the prophets, that gave prophecies into what we should expect in 2025. Now, as part of what he said in 2025 that we should look out for is mysterious fire outbreak. Now, after the fire outbreak in Kantamanto, now netizens are saying on social media that looking at the damage that this fire outbreak has caused, how far it went, and the fact that we still do not know how the fire got started, it is indeed mysterious, and it falls in line with one of the prophecies that Prophet Eric said.
I've seen that video, and I think that the 31st night came with a lot of prophecies. We're hoping that most of these men of God will pray against those prophecies that actually came. So we don't have all of them happening. Because really, some of them were very, very serious.
And the question
prophecies.
is, should it always be negative prophecies?
It's always been negative as far as our prophets.
Why should it always be negative prophecies?
No, you can't change that. They don't want to change that, so you can't change that. So I am praying, like I'm saying, they should pray against these prophecies so we don't have all of them happening. I mean, there were death prophecies and all of those things. They should pray against them so we don't see them happening.
Anyway, so that story and some other stories are coming your way during the What's Trending segment, so do not go away. Sports will be coming your way as well. We have entertainment conversation, where we are going to talk about the various events that happened during the festive period. And so make sure that you get interactive with us. Don't forget, on Facebook, you have to hit the share button. We are waiting for your comments. We'll read them during the various segments. So don't go away. We'll be right back.